both Michael and I have been sort of on the front lines of combating two of the greatest existential threats to humankind, one of them being pandemic threats, and the other, of course, being the climate crisis. And it turns out that, and we spend a good part of chapter one talking about the two are tightly linked because one of the reasons why we're seeing this big rise in pandemic threats is because of climate change and with mosquito-borne illness and the fact that you might say, well, what does that have to do with coronaviruses and Ebola? And that's because these are natural viruses of bats. And with the altered temperatures and rainfall patterns, bats are seeking new habitats, coming closer to people, and the people are coming closer to the bats because of deforestation and urbanization. And so those two are linked. And so we talk about that 1-2 punch of climate change and pandemic threats as two of the greatest existential threats to humankind, but then say, guess what? There's a third leg to the tripod, and that third leg is this now vast anti-science disinformation ecosystem now that blocks us from responding. And the book, I think, is important because too often we talk about it in terms of infodemic or misinformation, like it's just some random junk out there on the internet, and it's not. It's politically organized. It's making money hand over fist in a very corrupt way, and it's killing Americans in huge numbers, and it's starting to globalize from the U.S.